You could see it, feel it. And she finally said, you know what? I'm just not as good as I thought I was. I need help. And if I don't get that help, I can't help my clients. And she mostly deals with female clients. So we had a session a couple days ago, and she really let go of the safety net that she had been using psychologically. And so she got vulnerable again. I mean, really vulnerable. And we talked about that. And we talked about being authentic in your conversations and how the emotion part of it is so critical to get away from the logic. You've got to balance those two. And a lot of times, the logic is a very small part of your conversation because she's using a lot of frameworks, a lot of binary choices, a lot of statements, which was putting someone into a box, which if you don't do this, how are you going to feel? And if the person doesn't feel safe, they don't really care. They feel actually challenged. And in a way that's going to prevent them from moving forward, so paralyzed. And what happened was after that last session where she got really vulnerable and she got authentic, she got really authentic, she went into our conversation later in the afternoon with another woman who was looking to get into her program that she sells. And you know what? She did. She booked it, and she booked another call in the afternoon. So she closed two in one day for over $15,000 in revenue. And she sent a note back saying, my conversations completely changed. I became more authentic. They connected with me more on a deeper level. And she said that was worth everything right there because it still stayed true to who I am, the way I sell. So what I wrote back to her was this, and just gives you a background and some insight into how we coach and train. And I said, that paragraph right there you sent to me was worth way more than the $15,000 for that day. Because what you just described, letting go of the need to prove how good you are, that is the thing most salespeople never figure out, ever. They spend their whole career getting better at performing instead of getting better at listening. And the prospect feels every bit of it. And here's my perspective on what actually happened in you yesterday. The ego in a sales conversation isn't arrogance, it's anxiety wearing a mask. The need to prove yourself, to land the right line, to show how much you know, that's not confidence. That's fear of being found out. And the prospect's nervous system picks it up even when the brain doesn't. The moment you drop that, the moment you drop that, you became safe to talk to. Not impressive, safe. And safe is what closes.